Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. I'm Lisa and I'm coming to you from Michigan. This is episode 2 of Stash Tales. I got my coffee, pumpkin spice creamer. This is my series, I guess, of grams in and grams out. I'm going to show you all of my finished objects for February and all the yarn that came into my house in February. Yeah, so I think at some point when I get a collection of these, I might make a playlist on my YouTube channel, so that might be easier for all of you to, if you want to watch them or find them all in one spot. I'll have to figure out how to do that. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll have the links. I don't remember what my show notes were for these. I have not done them yet. I'm going to do them after I record today. Pretty sure I'll have like the usual, my Instagram, my Ravelry group, my email, my Ko-Fi, and I will also have everything wrote down for you. I don't do minimal editing for these, so I will have all the numbers down below for you if you'd like to look at them. And yes, I am 72 Stitches on Ravelry and Instagram. And I will have also the number of skeins that's in my stash. And up here, I've decided to get a basket and put in all the yarn that I've purchased for the year and see if we can all keep it in that basket. Now that's not going to include advents, obviously, because they won't all fit in there. And it will not include gift yarn. I'm just gonna put yarn that I've purchased. I'm trying my best not to buy a lot of single sock skeins, because I mean I got a lot. So I'm trying to just stick to Freckled Whimsy clubs for right now. And yes, it was another hard month of where I came like this close to buying yarn many times. Okay, I think that's it. I'll show you my basket. This is my other basket of finished objects. It's overflowing, but that's because I have some large projects in there. But that's the basket. And before we get started, I want to show you the pile of socks. Not as big as last month. I got 5 pairs. I finished 5 pairs in February. It seemed a little low for me. I think I finished 7 pairs last month, but that's okay. So there's the pile of socks. I'll go through those in a bit. All right. And I think most of these are when they, like the order that they have been finished. I am not going to go over needle sizes, patterns, all that good stuff. I will go over colorways if I can remember them. And how many grams they were out of my stash. Okay, first are my Freckled Whimsy clubs. I was good. I finished one of them. So this was the Yarn of the Month Club. Keep Calm and Leprechaun. I'll show that in a bit. And this was the Halloween Club for February. I should have knit it in February because it's very Valentine's-like, but I think I'll save it, and I think it'll be good for like summer sock camp. Nice and bright. So, yep, 250 grams into my stash. Kind of. I'll save that, and then I'll put that up here. 2 skeins in there. The minis for those are 25 grams. So 250. Okay, my finished object, number 1. I don't know why I say number 1 because I'm not gonna remember. Oop, And I'm not doing sock blockers because I don't have time for that. So this is Knitpicks Felici in the colorway Poseidon. This was an old one. Don't remember. I think it was 2022. I decided in February to start getting my Felici out. These were 66 grams. And these are for my daughter. I can now give them to her. Since she didn't see me knit them, I'm like, I'm gonna save those. And when I'm done with Stash Tales, she can have those. So I will set those up here. Oh, okay. Oh, and I'm wearing my Go-Go Dynamo. I'm wearing a shawl, guys. Pause for the finished objects. Go-Go Dynamo. This is Knitpicks Stroll Ashen Patina. I really loved knitting this shawl. It was a good one. This was the mystery. His mystery shawl for last year, October. Okay. Forgot to mention that at the beginning. Okay, finished. Next thing is the slippers. This is what is mostly in this basket. So I made my dad some crochet slippers. Made him 7 pairs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pairs. I'm not going to show each one, but there's 7 in there. This is for his Christmas present. If you watch my regular episode, I gave more details on these, but they're just a crochet slipper. I used Red Heart Super Saver, I think this is Gray Heather, and then I made him a Wild and Crazy pair. Out of, this is the Red Heart. It's the stripy yarn. I don't know if it's the granny stripe yarn or if it's just stripes, but it was neon stripes. So I made him a crazy pair. And all of these total were 835 grams. I think they weighed up, these ones were 123, and the gray ones ranged from 118 and 120. So it felt so good to get those done. And that's 7 skeins of Red Heart out of my stash. Yes, that was nice. So now I can put those away and save them for Christmas. Yeah, 835 grams. That's a lot. All right, and then I finished my gnome. The gnome that almost took it out of me. Man, this little guy. He was a lot of work. This is the Someone to Write Gnome About mini version. I used Mustache Yarn Kit that Amy from Happy Little Yarn bought me. And he is 68 grams. I stuffed him with yarn scraps. Yep. He's cute. He was a lot of work, but he's cute. And I also counted the socks as pair number 10, I think. So, yeah, I counted the socks. So I guess technically I finished 6 pairs of socks in February. Alright, another pair of socks. Now it might be socks for a while. Probably the rest are socks. Oh, I forgot my blanket. I forgot 2 of my blankets. We're gonna pause and I'm gonna come back. I gotta get my blankets. Okay, I'm back. I have my blankets. I can't believe I did that. All right. Where was I at? These socks. Night Owl Fibers. I was doing these for, she's doing a year-long knit-along where you knit a pair of socks with her yarn. So these were February's, and these were Meets Bears and Battlestar Galactica. I did the heels in a Lolo did it gray that I had, and these were 70 grams. This is, her yarn is a little bit heavier weight, so it's like, ooh, I love that. It's like, usually my socks are between 60, 65, usually around 65, 64, but these were 70. All right, another pair of socks. Looking at my show notes if you're wondering what I'm looking at. These are a gift for Amy. These were Freckled Whimsy. Fancy Flyer. I think this was the Spells and Things Club from February 2023. This was an old one in her stash. And my light's flashing. These were 60 grams. Her socks I do a shorter leg, so her socks are about 60 grams usually. All right, now it's time for the blankets. All right, this was my cozy comfort throw. Oh, I did not work on it this week. I think it's gonna go in hibernation. But I worked on it in February. I'll show you what I got done right here. From here to here. Love it. And I'm holding a bear yarn and a scrap magic knot ball. So I put 2 of these in there. These are 50 grams-ish. 112 grams of this. And my magic knot balls, I did 2 of them for a total of 113 grams. So yeah, this is really gonna, if I don't work on this in March, it's really gonna, my grams out for March might be on the low side, because that's 200 grams. Oh well, that's all right. I got a plan. I got a plan for March. I'm gonna move this right now, in case I do work on it in March. Because we don't wanna do that. All right. So yep, Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly of a Homespun House. Let's get big. I think it's like maybe half done. I might have to set it aside and like maybe finish it next January, or maybe in the fall. I don't know, we'll see. Sometimes I like working on blankets when it's August. We'll see how hot it is, I guess. All right, that's that blanket. And then the Cozy Memories blanket. I think I'm also going to put this in hibernation. I did 28 squares. I don't know if I'm going to show you from there to there, where that hot pink square is, and then this top row up here. So I am at 92 squares, I believe. 92. Yep, 92. I have 8 more to make it 100, but I don't know if I want to do it. I kind of want to take a break. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll finish 8 in March, and then I'll put it away. I don't know what's going on. Not sure how I'm feeling with my blankets. I kind of feel like I want to just take a break. And those 28 squares were total of 84 grams. Each square is about 3 grams. When I did my first square, I weighed it, and I'm saying all of them are 3 grams. All right. And now we got two more items. More socks. These are also Knitpicks Felici. Gone Fishing. I really love these. I'm going to see if my youngest wants them. If she doesn't, I'll see if my oldest wants them. If she doesn't want them, I will take them. I love the greens. These are 65 grams. Yep. Gone Fishing. And I used Knitpicks solid color. They had solid colors in 2022, like I think 5. And yeah. So this one, since I wound that up and I put it in my heels, I'm counting that as a skein out of my stash. I know it's just heels, but I took the band off and I wound it up, and therefore I used it, and it's out of my stash. Now if I use this color again for the heels, I will not count it. So I'm counting it as if I wind it up, it's out of my stash. It is now a scrap. Did I say Gone Fishing? I think I said Gone Fishing. I think the heels were Raz. I think that's what the color name was. And then yesterday I was able to finish, this was the Keep Calm and Leprechaun. This was the February color, Yarn of the Month from Freckled Whimsy. Oh, I love these. I knit these so fast. I think probably 4 days. I did the leg, the cuff and leg one day, and then the heel and the foot and the toe one day, and then the same thing on this. Oh, I love these so much. These are mine. I love these. And these were also 65 grams. I used the mini for the heels, toes, and cuffs on these. And these ones and these ones are a spoiler alert for my Monday episode. So yeah, I finished these this week. I put a little poll out on Instagram saying, when this is done, should I just post it? And as I was getting ready, I checked it before I recorded, and like 6 people said when it's ready. So I think I'm just gonna upload this when it's all done. All right, that's all the finished objects. Okay, all of that totaled to 1,538 grams out of my stash. High five. Grams in, 250. For a net of negative 1,288. February was pretty good. I think those slippers really helped. And the blanket. So, yep, that is the grams in and out for February. And since I have 2 months of data, we are now going to include like for the year. Grams in for the year, 500. Now I did purchase a July advent calendar. When that comes in, those grams will be added to the stash. That was 31 20-gram minis. So yeah, I need to keep going. We'll see. I'm trying to buy less single skeins and more advents this year, so we'll see how the grams in and grams out do this year. So for the year, 500 grams in, which is 5 skeins. I divide that number by 100 just for, you know, because usually I buy 100 gram skeins usually. Grams out for the year, 2,630. So I am, for the year right now, I am negative 2,130 grams. So I'm in the negative. And the 26, the grams out, the 26, 2,630 was about 26 skeins out of my stash already, and it's February. So 5 skeins in, 26 out. I'm doing pretty good. And the number of skeins I had in my stash on February 1st was 260. And for February 28th, I didn't say what the date is, but we'll talk about that in a second, is 246. So I did a big dent. I think last year, or not last year, oh my goodness. Last month I only had 9 out. I didn't do the math. You could do the math. But yeah, I had a lot of skeins out. I think 5 of them were Felici. 7 of them were my slippers. My Gnome was 1 skein. And all the socks were the other socks were 1 skein. So yeah, I did pretty good. I think next month it might be not that exciting, but we will see. So yeah, I think that's, oh, I gotta show you my gift yarn. Some yarn that was gifted to me. The yarn that is gifted to me, I added it to my stash. I did not add it to my Grams In. Grams In is yarn that I purchased. So the yarn that I purchased will also go into my stash and my Grams In. But gift yarn is just going to be added to the stash. So I had a viewer send me some mustache yarn 50 gram skeins. So I can do heels, toes, and cuffs. I can do gnomes. This is a Halloween set. We got Strange Brew. What's the orange one? Jack-o'-lantern. The purple one is Purple Potion. And the green one is Goosebumps. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. Heels, toes, and cuffs. Maybe I could do some stripy Halloween socks. So thank you to that viewer. And then this colorway. This Freckled Whimsy. A viewer bought this and she's like, I don't care for it. I don't have anybody to give it to. Would you take it? I know you have it already. I know you knit it. But can I please send it to you? I'm like, yes. I will take it off your hands. It's still in the bag. So Amy, I will be making you socks with these. I hope you like this color. I think you do. I don't think you really care. This is what it looks like knitted up, Amy. It reminds me of Lucky Charms. If there was a purple in there, it would be Lucky Charms. Kind of wish they, you know, if she took this dark green out and put in like a light purple, it would be like perfect Lucky Charms. So, yep. That's this color. So it's weird that I knit it and I have a skein. So, yep, I'm gonna put that in the stash or I'll put it in the Amy pile. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. If it's gonna be this year or I'm gonna save it for next year. I don't know, but this is gonna go in the Amy pile of socks. Yeah, and I think that's it. That's the gift yarn. That's everything. I think I told you everything else. I don't know how long this is going to be because I paused it. I'm at 14 minutes right now, so we'll see. There is a couple of you that said, oh, this video is too short. Maybe it'll be longer this time. My feet are falling asleep, so maybe it's more than 20 minutes. All right, I guess that's it. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. Let me know how you're going with your stash. Are you counting like I am? Or are you just winging it? Are you trying not to buy yarn? I know it's challenging. If you're trying not to buy yarn, I am here for you. It is difficult. Let me know how you're doing if you are keeping track of your stash. And I will see you next month for March Stash Tales. Bye.